Alrighty, we're back again. Just adding some stuff still. Everything, obviously all the levels and everything on this at the moment are still terribly out of place, but we're just going to soldier ahead until we've got a few more bits and pieces to start working with them before we can start putting things together. I want to just quickly play around a little bit and just add a Nexus channel. I do like Nexus just for kind of bread and butter stuff. They've got a decent piano sample in here. Nexus Grand Ballad Bass. Where's the one I always use? That one. I'm just going to play around with some chords. That kind of works. Let's just lay down those very quickly and then we can start working around them. Oh, I shifted our root key down to D. It just kind of sounded better, the bass line a little bit lower. So those are all right to work with. Those, I kind of like that progression. D, B flat, C, G. Just gotta stick those together and just copy that progression, yeah. So this is just forming the basis for what's going to happen in our break. I do a lot of melodies like this, just kind of like randomly recording and playing stuff by ear. Right, let's give this a go. Just neaten these up a little bit. Made a bit of a mess here. Yeah, we're going to start building stuff around this. That's going to be our kind of baseline for basis for our melody. I think quite like that. We'll start putting some layers and stuff on in just a bit. What I also wanted to do is to start just adding a few more layers onto our little baseline vibe going on here. What I wanted to do was try and copy. I'm going to do a layer with Serum. I have a sound that's part of my preset bank that I made. Let's just go to your. Should be down here somewhere. Let's just find it. These are all patches that I created just over the last year or so. There's one particular one that I was looking for though. That's the one. I'll just quickly run through it. It's not really that complicated. This is using 4 unison on both oscillators. Routing, as far as I know, it's just there's a little bit of modulation going on with this. It's one of the LFOs. It's not a huge difference. It's quite subtle movement. There's quite a bit of compression on it just to give it that nice thwacky sound in the beginning. I often use this hyper effect on Serum just to kind of give it more space as well. Typical kind of saw lead. I don't know, this one just specifically had a nice kind of punch to it. So what I want to do is just head over to this quickly. If you go to your arpeggiator section, you can kind of see what this arpeggiator is playing at the moment. So it's 12 above the bass note, about above the root note, and then 0, 0, 0. 12 below, and then 0, 0, 0, 12 above with a tie, over to 0, 0, 0 with a tie. So that's fairly straightforward. We're just going to go and recreate that patch. So one from the big bottom. With a tie, plus 12. Let's just extend this so we can keep that tie going through there. Tying the noise, basically this this patch has got a glissando or glide, and it's in mono. So any notes overlapping will slide down like that. I'll show you where to set that up now in Serum. And if you head over to Serum, set your voicing down here. You want to make sure that that's set to mono and legato on. If you have this checked, it will always slide. But if you have it unchecked, your portamento time, you turn that up. See, if you're playing notes now that aren't overlapping with each other, it'll be normal. But as soon as I do this, that's 2 Gs. So that's the time it takes to get from the upper G to the bottom G that I just played. So we'll just drop that down slightly. That's kind of the effect we're looking for. So every time it overlaps, it's just going to slide from one note down to the next without re-triggering the sound. Let's take a listen to that. But I think that's going to be a good little layer to go with our acid bass. Let's make sure these are in groups of 4. There we go. Play that back. It's quite loud. You can see it just adds a whole nother dimension to that sound. They're kind of sounding as one, which is kind of what we want to do. We want to get that same pattern and then layer a couple of sounds to kind of make that acid line sound a little bit more full. In fact, I might actually just try and see what happens with... let's give that a bash. And just add a little bit more detail to that still. There's another patch that I wanted to use from Serum, my Serum library. Yeah, this is the one. It's quite interesting patch. It's literally just a saw wave. All the magic's in the effects though, so just simple, attacks just like on and off. There's no real dynamics going on there. Not much modulation or anything either. It's just when you get to the effects, the reverb size and the mix is being okay. So the mix basically only turns on when there's a note playing. So as soon as it stops, it drops back to zero. So you're not hearing that reverb tail carry on. You can see what I mean if you just so it gives you this interesting kind of tone to just a simple saw wave, but reverb that it sounds like there's reverb playing, but then there's no tail, so it's still kind of dry, but it's got this space to it, which is really nice. And again, it's mono with legato on as well. Just turn that delay off, then you can actually probably hear it better. And then you can change the reverb size. It's almost like a gate on the reverb, basically. It's just, it is essentially the envelope is gating the reverb to stop when you stop playing the notes. Anyways, I'm going to use this just to kind of, I'm going to copy just this whole section down. We're not going to have this whole thing playing all the way through. Let's just grab one or two notes. I think maybe this we'll just do that. Just want to grab one or two notes and just kind of just to accentuate and just add to the layering that's going on in this whole section. Cool. Right. I think we're actually almost start fleshing out basic guidelines for the track, and then probably spend some more time adding more details here and there. What I am going to do in the next video as well is just do a quick cleanup session, and we'll just keep on adding and gradually start fleshing out the arrangement of the track now as well. But we've essentially got like our main sort of groove here, and we've got an idea of what's going to happen with our break as well, the chord structure at least. So we'll see. We'll just kind of keep fleshing it out from there and see how things go. Cool.
Thanks everybody for watching, commenting, and indeed liking. We really do appreciate all the support we get here on our Sonic Academy YouTube channel. So if you found this video super useful, please, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button. We update the YouTube channel every week with new content. And if you want to watch some more relevant content, just click on the videos beside me.